Good morning everyone and welcome to day 1 of the Road to Vostok Early Access release. I was up to watch Antti's video for the launch. I'm here to get my first impressions and first experiences in the Early Access version of the game. And I just want to take a look around really quickly. Here's the changelog. There's going to be this changelog added to the menu. You should be able to see by default it'll be open. These are all the things that he posted for us in the Steam post. So if you saw my video from yesterday or you've been keeping track of the posts about this game, then you've probably already seen this, but this is all the stuff that's been added to the game so far, all the things that have been fixed, and all the things that have been changed, at least those that have been listed for us, and the list is pretty long, as you can see. Let's turn that off. What's hardware check? Cool, so that just literally says what hardware that you've got installed right now. That's great. There's an intro when we start the game, as you can see here, that can be toggled on and off, and there's a toggle for the music. Let me take a look at the settings. The settings all look pretty much the same. Let's swap some of these to toggle. The music can stay low because the music gets a little bit loud, at least it did in the demo for me. So let's turn on unlimited frames. We'll disable VSync for now. Render resolution, let's just put it at ultra, right? Anti-aliasing, I never really noticed much difference between 8 times and 4 times MSAA, but I'll just leave it there for 4 times for now. Ambient occlusion, water reflections, detailed shadows, pip scopes. Yeah, let's do that. I obviously want picture-in-picture, that's what that stands for. UI tooltips are on. Here's all the HUD elements that we can toggle on and off. Does this actually like change the... No, okay, that's music in-game. Got it. Alright, that's it. Return. Time for a new game. I've already been through the tutorial. If you have not played this game before, first of all, if you're totally new to Road to Vostok, this is a survival game, which is a looter shooter, but not like an extraction shooter exactly, even though you're going to have shelters that you can go to for safety. You're going to want to play through this tutorial if you've never played it before, because even though it is a lot like other games in the genre, it's all on its own in several very important ways, including the fact that you're going to have to, like, I guess it's not completely unique, but you're going to have to maintain your nutrition levels. You got to eat and drink. In the winter, when it's cold outside, you have to actually maintain your temperature. When you've got like matches and stuff, you can light fires to keep your temperature up, and you've got mental health to look out for, which means you're going to have to continually eat and drink and smoke and do stuff like that. You can float over things if you need to pull up a tooltip about anything that anything does. And you'll have to manage your time in the field. You'll be able to, you know, go to safe places to rest and whatnot, but you're still going to need healing items to heal yourself. That was him saying something just there. There's armor, there's knives and grenades now. There are 3 different types of bots still. There are map transitions. There are different maps now that have not been in the demo so far. A world simulation with persistent time and day and night cycles and stuff like that. And, of course, a permadeath zone, which is Vostok itself, across the border. Not all zones are permadeath. You're going to see about all that. If you've seen my channel before, you've seen this tutorial. And I've actually been through 2 different versions of this, I think. It's gone through some really cool advancements. And he continually worked on the tutorial. So if you're totally new to the game, play that tutorial. It's going to be a huge help to you. Time for a new game. Okay, so we get difficulty selections now, finally, in the early access version. And there are seasons to select as well. Dynamic is currently locked. So we can either select between summer or winter. I'm going to go with summer because, holy crap, having to deal with body temp and stuff like that in the wintertime is so tough sometimes. So I'm going to get used to the game a little bit in early access here in the summer, and then I'll switch over to winter mode. For difficulty, we get the standard option, which is, let's see here, we got random starting kit, shelter spawn, starts at 8 o'clock, which is 8 in the morning, with neutral weather. All character vitals start at 100, and permadeath is in Vostok. Darkness mode, which I would imagine is like, okay, this is like normal, hard, and then hardest. This is like nightmare mode. Darkness, you get no starting kit. It's a random spawn, so you don't actually start in a shelter. There's a random start time and random weather. You start with random vitals, and there's permadeath in Vostok, so that's the same over there as in the standard difficulty. But in Iron Man, no matter where you are in the game, there is permadeath. So if you die, it wipes your save. You have to start all the way over from this screen right here, starting all the way over. So that's pretty much, that's the same as this. Just way less forgiving. If you should die, you won't pop up at your shelter, being able to start from a sort of checkpoint, even though you will still lose all the gear that you had on you. I don't think there's going to be a way in the vanilla game to be able to go get the gear that you die with. Maybe that'll come in a mod, and if you haven't heard anything about that, yes, there's still going to be mods for the early access version of this game, which is amazing. Antti, the developer, is so into it that he's even going to be having a mod award at like sometime at the end of the year or something, I think he said in the video. I can't remember right now. But he's totally got his eye on the mods, and he's totally cool with them being around, which is huge. If you know me and my content, you know that I love mods for this type of game, so I'm going to get way into that pretty soon. But first, I just want to experience early access as it is, as vanilla, to see all of Antti's hard work and play through for a little while, see what happens. So let's enter the road, start a new game. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm broadcasting this now because this is probably my last opportunity before it all ends tomorrow. The events that happened here in Finland have been all over the news, but I'm afraid nobody will ever know the truth. The real truth is impossible to understand unless you were here, in Area 05, southeast Finland, where it all began. Before I tell you what actually happened, you first have to understand Finland as a country, and how this even started. For over 70 years, we maintained our neutrality. In doing so, we created a 1,340-kilometer neutral shield between the west and the east. This shield is a border zone that runs from the Arctic in the north to the Gulf of Finland in the south. The word shield is important. A shield is a defensive tool. It should never be used as a weapon. After maintaining the shield for all these years, we were forced to join a military alliance. We were forced into a position where our role was eventually determined by those who seek power, not peace. The first years were easy. While we never lowered our guard, it seemed that nothing had really changed. However, once enough time passes, we accept the illusion of safety. We wrap ourselves in the mindset that we are in control of our own future. But we were just a tool for a bigger plan. This plan revealed itself relatively quickly when a global military initiative was started. This former shield slowly lost its meaning and was transformed into a sword whose purpose no longer relied on defense. Building a massive sword near this border zone is an action that has consequences. We knew this the moment the initiative started. But were there any other options? I don't think so. This initiative brought billions of dollars and thousands of jobs to a country seeking economic growth. On top of the economic impacts, if all your northern allies have accepted the same plan and the same benefits, you don't want to be the black sheep, the only one who says no. However, the other northern countries are relatively far and safe behind this former shield. Finland is not. So, what really happened here? As you might have guessed, it was one of those beautiful midsummer nights when a large explosion.
Oh man, we get an intro sequence, which I knew we were going to get, but I didn't know exactly what the content was going to be. That's great. So I wonder if that we heard at the end of that transmission was the actual hostile transmission that came from, what was it called, the Duga radar facility over in the Vostok area. That kind of wiped out electronics and created so much calamity here in this this area of Finland. That'd be really cool. I wonder if that's actually what that was, but yeah, we get some actual narrative to start the game with, which is good because, as you probably know, I'm looking very much forward to actually getting into the plot of this game. I want to know what happened specifically. But here we are in the first shelter of the cabin. It's exactly the same as it was in the demo. Very small, very cramped, but we can, let's see here, what was it, F1? Yeah, we can pull up decor mode and customize everything. We can move stuff around, we can put it in the shelter inventory, bring it out when we want to, put stuff wherever we need for it to be, push F1, I can close it again. Nothing here though. Start with very little, I just get the Mosin, get a little can of meat, got some 20 bullets for the Mosin, and a singular bandage. So check this out. We get an event calendar now over here on the left side. We can see here that day 1, there's a little bit of a description for each of the days. Day 1, generalist returns to the village. So there is a sort of expected, there's like an actual run here. There's a sort of story, I guess you could call it. But this is how the flow of the game in time is actually going to go if you manage to survive for each of these days. And it skips here after a certain point. So after day 10, it skips to day 20. So you basically have to, you know, survive from day 10 to day 20 to get the next event. Then to 30, then to 40, then to 50. And, transmission. The signal that started it all has suddenly reappeared. Cool, cool. That affects all maps and zones, event possibility guaranteed. The transmission is interfering with radio broadcasts and can be heard on all common frequencies. This is the last event of Early Access Build 1. The events and story will continue in upcoming builds, which is actually going to happen later this year. So I think you said quarter 3 is going to be Build 2, and you can see all that in the roadmap on the website. There's a ton of stuff to look at. That's going to be really cool when it finally shows up. So here we go. Day 1, in the village, guaranteed, blah, blah, blah. Generalist returns. The generalist is a jack-of-all-trades trader who runs a small shop inside the village garage building in Area 05 and specializes in common goods. After taking a small mental break, Generalist is once again back in business and ready to serve his loyal customers with decent prices. Yeah, but we know we're going to be in for some taxation once we actually get there, so the prices won't be all that decent if you ask me. We get the cassette player, which once we actually find one, we can equip it and put some tapes in there. I think we can listen to the OST, and maybe there'll even be some story-related tapes. I hope so. Task notes. There's no task notes right now. I don't have any tasks running, obviously. We got the crafting back, which is great. We haven't had crafting for 2 demo versions, I think. You can see here the proximity meter is back, so you have to be close enough to things like heat and a workbench and the test bench to be able to do certain things, to be able to make certain things. Ooh, you can make a nomad bed. Great. Mattress and sleeping bag can create the nomad bed, which is interesting. We haven't had that before. Bed civilian, you can make one of those. Well, you actually have to have a toolbox and lumber. Mattress, blanket, and pillow. That's a very logical arrangement. A lot of these survival games, of course, they tend to be like persistent online games, so the requirements to build things are a little, like, lesser than you might expect. But these all seem pretty legit. Like, these are all things that you would need to make the, you know, whatever it is the recipe calls for, or is going to create anyways. And you can even make the weapons. As long as you have oh, you can repair. I see. That's what that is. This is a repair screen. Great. You can repair everything. Obviously, you need the weapon itself and a repair kit. There should only be one kind of repair kit, right? I'm only seeing the one. That's good. That's good. That's good. You can make medicines, bandages. You can make use rags and septic. Antibiotic septic is probably what that means. And to create the bandage, make a tourniquet. It's improvised. Oh, you can do sticks. There's going to be sticks as an item too? Oh man, we're in for it. You can make an energy drink with e-powder and water. Awesome. Brew some coffee. You need a bunch of stuff for that. Pea soup, tomato soup, fish soup. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's going to be worthwhile to fish in this because resources are going to be slim for a little bit. So let's see here. Is this loaded at all? Nope. I need to load it. Loading in this game is done manually for bolt-operated weapons and pump-action shotguns. So you gotta hit control to open up the bolt, and then you gotta click to put a bullet in there. Control again to close the bolt. And you can raise and lower your weapon. That has to do with arm stamina. You can see that in the bottom left as it drains as I hold my weapon up, etc. I think it's time to go, y'all. It's time to experience Early Access Village. I've been excited for this for at least 3.5 years. I don't remember if I knew about this like the day it was announced, but it seems like it because I knew about it almost right away. And I became excited for it, and I was checking out the first devlog that Antti put up, and I was trying to find more about it that I could. Why is my sprinting still toggled? Hang on, let's come in here. Oh, I did that. I remember doing that now. I was just too frazzled, too excited to realize what it was that I was doing at the time. But I'd much rather have that on continuous, on hold. Because toggle sprinting is not great for my playstyle. It's the same way in Tarkov for me, you know? Alright, all this stuff seems the same. I would imagine that village is going to be very much the wow. Right on. That didn't take any time at all. I got tissues. That seems like a new item. Got some beer. Gonna need that eventually. First crate. Found a rifle. That's a first. Fantastic. Let's equip the jacket. Not really gonna need it in the winter to preserve my body temperature. I mean in the summer to preserve my body temperature. This is not the winter, this is the summer. But it does add a little bit of carrying capacity, so that's good. May as well have it. This all looks the same so far. Let's just roam around the village, do our usual circuit, and then get over to the generalist, see what that looks like at our first tasks. I imagine it'll be much the same as it had been in the demo. Listening to make sure that no bandit gets the drop on me as I do this. Anything on the floor? Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. There's this body here. And then this crate over here. It's all empty. It's kind of funny. I found the first crate in the shack. Gives me a... ooh, I'll equip that instead. Hey, I found a potato. That's good. I can't consume it, but it actually reduces my hydration and my mental to just eat a raw potato. That's funny. Coming over here. Check the van. Anything? Nope. There's this guy. Out here with the trash. Just a trash guy. Oh, there's another body. I don't remember this guy being here. I wonder if there's going to be, like, way more corpses. I also think that we don't really have much to expect in terms of, like, dynamism for the first several days. As we can see here. How do I get... oh, events, yeah. Fighter jets, yeah. So you can see everything that's going to happen. I just heard a voice. I think that's kind of cool, actually, that you can see what's going to happen. It makes it feel sort of like a more retro-style video game, where you know that you've got to be prepared for certain things. Wow. Okay. Great. I'll take it. We're just loading up on weapons. Got my belt pouch. Alrighty, that's good, that's good. Go ahead and give me all the stuff. I need all the help I can get. Any medicine? Nope. The game will probably give me lots of guns, but very few bullets, and very few magazines, and very few ways to actually heal myself, which I imagine is where most of the hardcore elements are going to come in. Got another potato. Got some meatballs and peaches. Hydration is falling, but not severely. I should be okay for a little bit. Nothing in the cabinets. Nothing in here so far. We'll carry on. There's these... ooh, phone's going off. The storage sheds outside. I will need the bucket, won't I, for... ooh, okay. Get a Glock. I'll need the bucket for a thing. I'll need sticks for crafting. Let's move that around. This takes up 9 spaces. Put that there. In the demo, I needed the bucket for a task. So at the very least, I'll keep it. I have to assume that going in and out of the shelter will still cycle the world outside. So if I was to go back right now and return what I found to my shelter... hey, I found a cassette! Great, and they do have some value too. 150 euros. If I was to go back to the shelter now and return what I had, I would be... I'd be like tempted just to come and re-loot the same spaces because there might be new loot there. Wow, look at all the guns. Who's going around it? What in the world? Yeah, I'm like loaded up on rifles. Alright, hold on a sec, hold on a sec. I'm overloaded. I've only got 17 kilograms of carrying capacity. I'm at 18.2 now, so yeah, I know, dude, I know. This is at 64%, this is at 51%, so I'll just drop this for now. We saw in the last version of the demo that weapon jamming had come into play, and I have to assume that it has to do with the condition of a weapon. So the worse the weapon condition, the more likely it'll be to jam. That only makes sense, doesn't it? These doors are all open. Makes me wonder if there's been a bandit through here. I did hear that voice a few minutes ago. I didn't see anybody. Oh boy, check the cabinets. Try not to get shot. There he is, see that? He's over there. Got him. First kill of the early access release. At least as I play it. Where's that guy? There, I just saw the flash next to the tree. To the left of the yellow house. I should be careful with my ammunition. Because pretty soon I'm gonna have none of it left. Hey, check that out. Found a magazine. And some 7.62 also. Great, so I can use my KAM. Probably noticed that the weapons are named differently now. Okay. Nothing here. Did I didn't actually get in here to check these things. Got some 223. Anything else that I can get out of these cabinets maybe? Nope. Nope. Okay. Fridge, nothing. Garbage, nothing. There were a lot of like empty cans in the last version of the demo. In the trash. I wonder if they'll still be here. Performance is really good, by the way. I'm still, as you can see in the top left, it actually just says your FPS by default. I'm well over 100 all the time, even while recording, so that's really good. Let me equip that. And cool, I got some magazine again for each of my weapons. Another KAM. Wow, this is actually much better condition. Remove the mag. Put that in there. Put that right there. Put the mag in this. Good to go. Just moving on up in the world a little bit. I wonder... Alright, this is empty. As you can see. Slide is back. There's no magazine in it. It's completely unloaded. Swap back to the Mosin. Freezer has some juice and tuna. I'll have to eat and drink pretty soon, but not right away. What does that mean? Anything in here? Corpse? Maybe it just like is referring to the body that's in here. Medicine cabinets have been empty for me. That's no good. I need to take no damage. See that guy? He's running. Best to go back upstairs and then down the hill over here to the left. I heard somebody. Where's it gonna be? Maybe it's my paranoia, but I feel like I'm in more danger than I was in the demo. I don't think so. I think the bots are largely unchanged as of right now. I didn't see anything in the change notes or patch notes about an overhaul for the AI just yet. So I have to assume... Whoa, wonderful. I'm overweight now. Man, I have to like make some decisions about what to carry. This is atypical from the demo, being able to like find so many weapons to load myself down with. I think maybe I should go back to the shelter. But at the same time, I kind of figure that maybe if I'm finding these guns all so quickly now, that I may always find them so quickly. So, you know, might as well just roll with what I've got. As you notice, the mattress is a huge item, and we're gonna need the mattress to craft the nomad bed. So if you're going to carry around materials to make the nomad bed, civilian, you need the mattress, obviously, bed, nomad. If you're going to carry the mattress and the sleeping bag, it's going to take up a lot of inventory space. And of course, if you're going to do the civilian bed, you're probably just going to do that in one of your shelters anyway, so you just get the items like one by one or whatever. You wouldn't have to fill your inventory necessarily. to carry them around the map, but man, that takes up a lot of space. It's a bunch of items. Big items. Other body. Empty. Little shack over here. I don't think there's anything up here. No. Just a mattress that I can't actually use in a candle. And some trash bags, I guess, but... Oh! A singular 9x18 bullet is here in the trash, along with a duffel bag, which I'm gonna have to equip, because I haven't had a bag yet. So now I can carry 37 kilograms, which is obviously good. An oil filter. What will I need the oil filter for? Now I've made it to the edge of the village in this direction. See the yellow tape in the woods over there. I wonder if I just run over in this direction if I'll find anything. I saw in the preview that there's going to be a map. So, and like you'd be able to view it from the tab screen. Oh, there it is, world map. But you actually have to find the map before you can reference it, which makes sense. So, are there multiple directions to leave from the village? Like if I just follow the road in this direction, I see the yellow tape. It's blocking the road over there, so I can't leave from this direction. Okay. So we might still have to carry on in the same direction as before from the shelter. But there are more maps now. So I'll just have to figure that out eventually. My hydration is falling. I see it's at 45. I'll stop and eat and drink a thing. I don't think having, like, moderately low, like below half nutrition impacts my character in any meaningful way. I think it just, you know, just have to catch it before it goes into the red. Obviously, if nutrition falls to 0, I'll just continuously take damage. Much better to stay eating and stay drinking than continuously wrapping myself in very expensive, very rare bandages. I'd love to be able to craft some, but I haven't found... Oh, there we go. This is opened up now. What does this lead to? This goes to the highway. Got it. Takes an hour, 5 nutrition, or 5 food, 5 hunger, and 10 thirst to get there. So that's not bad. Highways in that direction, I can remember that. If we can go straight to the minefield like in the last demo, then we can continue on that direction to get there. Oh, bad guy spotted. He's got a bag. Got him. Bandit hunted. Put a bullet in there. That's good. Do I hear anybody else? My gunshot probably would have stirred up anybody who was nearby. In previous versions of the game, each map can spawn 10 bad guys. Once you get past those 10, once you've eliminated them, there's just no more baddies will spawn. I would imagine it's the same here in the early access version. We can check the tutorial as reference to be sure, because the tutorial actually stated that to begin with. Close the door to make myself feel safe. Hey, check it out. Nails, another RK95, and another Kugaro, or however it's pronounced. Belt pouch. Toilet garbage, disgusting. What's this? Oh, a cobra. Nice, cobra sight, canned pineapple, duct tape, and that appears to be snus. That's useful for the mental health, if not so much for the physical. Okay, this is much worse off than the KAM that I have, but I suppose I may as well keep it to trade, because pretty soon, like very soon, I'm going to make my way over to the generalist building and begin trading. Get my first tasks. In the meantime, we'll check this stuff. Turn on the radio.
Seuraa ylimääräinen uutistiedotteen.
Of course, the broadcast is in Finnish. I don't understand Finnish. I have no idea what he's saying. For all I know, it could be anything at all. And I've just about filled my pack.
Ja havaintoja on tehty myös.
Sounds dramatic, whatever it is he's saying. Then again, Finnish always sounds very dramatic to me. The language is well beyond me. I'm no good with, like, Northern European languages to begin with. But it just sounds so unreachable for me. It does sound really cool, though. I'll give you that. No doubt. That's one of the reasons I'm into this game as a concept. Alright, nothing here. I think I can just make my way on over. There's only a couple more buildings, whoops, before I get to the generalists area. May as well check in here. Every time I see a door that's open, I get nervous. Sometimes the bandits are... Oh my god! I did not get out of there fast enough. And I definitely didn't hit him the way I needed to. Just very slowly moving around as the bots always do. Terminator robots. Yep. Okay. Let me get my arm stamina back. Should be right over here. Like I missed. Yep, I can hear him moving. Come on. Oh, I thought I saw somebody behind him. First guy's still up, the second guy's down. The death sounds are so intensive now. Of course they had been in the final demo too. Sheesh. Okay. Seal it up. What did this guy have? He also had the Mosin. Close the door. Get the KS. Cabinet. Okay, just checking really quickly. There's a medicine cabinet in here. Oh, I found saline. That's what that was. Got it. Some stuff in the freezer. You know what? Come over here. Let's consume the meatballs. Consume the juice. Because I need to bring my stats back up. Good. Good. Very good. Good. It's fun. I'm having a good time. This is typical for Road to Vostok stuff. Oh, is that like a bullet hit? I don't remember them being red. I think I just remember them being dark. Maybe like a little darker red or purplish or something like that, but that's interesting. No actual hole. Just a smudge. Got a little smudge on him. Okay, yeah, check that. I don't think there's anything in here to see. Should, you know what? I wish I had a context menu so that I could take the magazine off of weapons that I see on the ground. Or that are in the inventory of somebody else. That would be really helpful. Nightstand. Is there anything on him? No. Couple of cabinets. Nothing. And then the kitchen. Check in here. Took a little damage. It'd be nice if I could find some cold medicine to shore that up. Pears. Might as well eat this. Should bring me way up, yeah. And then eat the meatballs too. It's kind of funny, there's hydration and mental health and energy and weight and all that stuff, but there's no no meter for stuffing myself, so I can't become like overly full. In some games, after you eat a meal, there's a cooldown period. Because it's like, you've just eaten, you can't eat again. Which I guess is immersive. But for the system that this game uses, it wouldn't be constructive. Hey, check it out. There we go. Got a magazine for the MP5. Or the PM5K. That's what that is. Found a cap. M62 camo military cap. Check this stuff here. I think there's a cabinet on the floor, yeah. And then another one, and then there's this case. Batteries, those will come in handy. Gloves, I'll put the gloves on. Do the gloves add any insulation? Yeah, got it. Don't particularly need the insulation because it's summer, but I like the look of my character having gloves on, so he's gonna wear them. More stuff to eat and drink. We'll drink it. Hydration's lowest of my 2 nutrition stats. I'll also bring my mental up a little bit too. Melatonin. I wonder if melatonin is going to serve like a practical purpose. Don't really imagine it will. It's going to be useful. Hey, painkiller. Useful for a task from the doctor if anything is true from the demo. Because I remember doing tasks for the doctor where I had to bring him like one of each of the medicines. At least. Often 2 or 4. And I think even the generalist is going to require painkillers, like 2 or 4 painkillers. Not that I'll want to give him the first one that I find. Salty licorice, there's one of those empty cans, got some peas, plenty of food. Not going to go hungry or thirsty, which is really good. I also really like that you can get hydration from certain food items, because obviously a bunch of these canned things have juice that you can drink, that you would be able to drink realistically. I feel like a lot of other games would just make like a can of peaches yield like hunger satisfaction. It would just like feed you, as opposed to also giving you some drink to cure thirst. Oh, I can open the boxes. These are new. The boxes are not known to me. These are not in the demos. And of course, if you remember, this entire structure used to be in a different place and a different orientation. And the first shelter that you could actually use, that you started with in the game, was on the 2nd level. It's up there. It was called the attic. And you can probably see that in just about any old video of Road to Vostok that you could find. You can hear the generalist coughing now. Real quick, I actually want to check a couple of things. So there's the van. Oh my god, there's a shotgun in there. And another light. That's great. Lights on the same key as before, that's good. Canned meat, canned pineapple. I love the shotgun in this game, so that's great. We're gonna go in and swap some stuff out. Okay, there's a big rock here. Those items that used to be like the crate and the body and those things, those pipes or whatever, used to be over here. But they are moved now, actually completely gone. The body and the crate are totally gone. The campsite's still here. There's also another, like, what, 2 campsites out here on this map as well. Good to check the tents for stuff. Can light the fire for warmth if you need it. Sometimes there's stuff on the ground. There was anyway. And then you can go out to the water. Necessary for fishing. The dock is still there with the body hanging off of it. Am I completely loaded up, by the way? I did reload, right? No, I didn't. Good to go. Just checking. Just checking. Some more garbage. It's not really always useful to check the garbage. You don't always get stuff out of it. There's another body over here now. Nothing on him. Check this guy. Nothing. This seems like a place made for fishing. It just feels a little exposed. I would prefer to fish over by my shelter where I can be totally blocked. My back wouldn't be open. Looks like over there you'd probably be safe too. You can go all the way out there to where the tape is. And there's also swimming now too. Swimming's been part of the demo for a while, but if I go out here, I can swim underneath the water. I can swim back up, swim around on the surface, paddle around a little bit. Even the summer, I see it's not affecting my body temperature. Maybe it would if I stayed out here forever, but... Oh, good to go. Just have to remember to re-equip my weapon, or bring it back out. Hit 1, hit 2, whatever. I wonder, can I still put... I can still put a submachine gun in my secondary weapon slot, so that's great. Check here to see the fire mode. Can only do full auto and single. Can actually use the burst setting. Okay, oh, one last thing. Let's go up here to see if maybe I can actually get to the attic now. Is this going to be a new shelter? Unlock with the attic key. Sure enough, you can get back to the attic. Okay. I just have to find the key and I can get back in there. Old home. There's the fire over here. And then this tunnel in. Older versions of the demo, I used to find a bunch of stuff like weapons and stuff like that on the ground in that little hallway. So, let's go talk to the generalist. Here's his room. Just as it always had been. That's great. Nothing on the ground. Can I check the boxes? Yes, I can. Don't mind me, man. Just searching through your trash and stuff. Nothing to worry about. If there's anything valuable, I'll take care of it for you. Might even trade it back to you. Boxes. Can I open that crate there? I can, yeah. Neat. There's boxes next to it too. Can I get to those? Yep. Nothing in there though. Just feels more complete. Feels busier in here. Seems nice. He's got so many shelves. Okay, Mr. Generalist. What you got? You got a pallet. What can I use a pallet for? Furniture? Great. Office chair, got a whole stove, 2,250. As you can see, the tax on him right now is 100% because we haven't done any of the tasks yet. Got some optics, got a coat rack, dartboard, hot plate, the Persian carpet, suppressor, some ammunition. That's good, that's good. Task. I can, did I find any toilet paper? No, I didn't. Oh man, that'd be nice if I had. Well, I'm gonna get a television for that. That'd be great. How did I not find any toilet paper? I do have duct tape. Need any duct tape? Cigs and matches. Don't have any cigs or matches yet. Back pains. Pillow lotion and painkiller. Coffee in the filter. Let's see here. Deodorant? Huh. And wipes. Does that say fin wipes? Yo. Handyman. Intermediate. 6-pack. Yep. Old friend and road trip and homemade Kilju. Seems like a recipe of some kind. Oh, that's how you get the edit key. Got it. It's his final task. Add to notes. Got it. So, can I just add all these to my notes? I can. Great. I don't have like a limit, right? I can just put them all in my notes because that seems helpful. So now I can always reference what I need to find. That's great. Because before I was just using pen and paper. Or like taking an image of the screen with my phone and referencing it that way. Great. So now I know exactly what I have to get. Toilet paper. Cigs and matches. Pillow, lotion, painkiller. Coffee, filter, blah, blah, blah. Etc. There's a little bit of lore here, I suppose. Well, you must be the guy the nomads found last week. Interesting, I was found by nomads. Didn't they put you up in that old tiny cabin? We used to get drunk and play poker there sometimes, but that place always gave me a headache. I'm pretty sure there's asbestos in the ceiling or something. Hey, that's not good. That's not good for me. Nevertheless, you've arrived at the prime time because I'm out of toilet paper and the situation is getting urgent. Speaking of prime time, I just finished repairing some electronics and I have this fully functional TV ready to go. Mark my words, at the moment, this is the only working TV in Area 05. The only one? Really? If you bring me that toilet paper, the TV is yours. It has all the channels pre-configured. Vibrant colors and primetime shows are running as we speak. Are they really? From where? What? There's like still a signal here that I can get? Is he just trying to talk me up so I can get him some toilet paper because he really has to go? Oh my god. That's fine. I heard his supply swap out. As you can see, there's a resupply every, what, 10 minutes? His inventory will change. Ooh, office cabinet, that's new. Shelves, 100% condition. KA74U. It's pretty cheap. It's not so bad, I guess. So let me see. Let me see here. I've got that. It's worth 303 euros, which really ain't all that much. Did I not see? By the way, as I look at this, he doesn't. Oh yeah, I do. The bucket is required for the handyman quest. Okay. So I'm probably not going to do... I could trade for some cold medicine. I could definitely trade for some cold medicine. So, let's see here. 150. What if I just like, the potato is really cheap. Winter jacket, it's worth 40. The nails I'm gonna need. The cobra. You know what? Actually, let's do this. Let me put some of my attachments on stuff and see if I can combine any of my extra items, which I can't. I can't equip anything else. Some 45 bullets and stuff like that. Put that there, I suppose. Put this here, maybe. I don't know. Just do that. Put the 45 bullets up there. Got the Glock, or sorry, just the G7. KAM and the RK95. Batteries, cassette tape, melatonin. How much is that worth? 75. Got some shotgun shells. Sheesh, everything's pretty much full, so I guess I'll pass on the shotgun for right now. I do at least have 7 shells, and I'll be able to get another shotgun probably from another bandit that's roaming around anyway. I do want it though, because at close range, I'd much rather have the shotgun than the Mosin. But I have at least got this. Can I like check to see? Oh god, it's only got 10 bullets in it. It's not much. It does use 9x19, and I don't have any 9x19 ammunition, so that's not great. So maybe I should just try to schlep on back to my cabin and go from there. Otherwise, let's see, cold meds. I don't know, maybe responsibly I should just try to get as many medications up front as I possibly can. It's just going to be a lot to trade. That's too much. Okay, so the filter on its own is worth 180 euros. You got anything else? Got 9x19 ammo. I could sure use that. I could certainly use that. But it's gonna be tough to stack up all the everything in value that I'm gonna need to actually get up to that. Oh my god, my phone is going crazy. Give me just a sec. Give me just a sec to mute this ish. Vibrate. God. It's too much. Too many notifications. Too much of the real world is trying to get in here. Forget it. Alright, I will get another shotgun soon. Trust me. But for now, we're gonna go back to the cabin. Offload my stuff. Begin my new collection of things here in the early access version. Day 1. So, more than just sleeping, you do actually have to wait for time to pass properly in the game. You can't just force a day to go by sleeping. Time will actually continue to flow. You're just gonna pass randomly between like what, 4 and 8 hours of time if you go to sleep. Let's go check it out. So if I go over to the bed, yeah, between 6 and 12 hours. Holy crap! Wow. So that's useful. You can pass time much more quickly in that way than you could before. Put this away for now. As you can see, the lights aren't flickering for me anymore. I think that's because of the rendering switch that Antti made just a little while ago for the last version of the final demo. Because also in that version of the demo, my lights are fixed as well. So that's great. I'm really happy about that because the flickering lights were driving me completely insane. So let's stick the bucket here. Gonna need that for my task. Also, if I go to the task notes, yeah, there we go. Here's a list of all the things that I have to get for those tasks. Wonderful. Don't have many places to put guns for now, so I'll just start setting rifles on this picnic table. Place, put that there. Good. And the Glock, I don't have any ammunition or extra magazines or anything for that just yet, so we'll put that there. Also, the magazine for the KA or whatever that is. Put that right there, and then the sticks probably keep, and the batteries gonna be useful for the electronics. If I drag this over, oh cool, I can load new batteries into it. 100%. That's great. That's very good. I suppose it's really dark in this corner. This light is dim now, isn't it? Come over here. I'll just put the cassette on my bedside table. Got some crackers and stuff like that. Let's see here. Place these just on the counter. I won't start putting stuff necessarily into the cabinets just yet. This rifle is in poor condition. I feel like maybe I'll just keep this for some trading leverage when I go back out. Because I'm not going to want to keep it, and I'm not going to want to bother to repair anything just yet. The nails, I'm going to need the nails for my quest. Place those on the shelf, just like so. Winter jacket, if I should die and I have to come back here and reclothe myself, it's going to be useful to have some clothing already in my shelter for myself. Oil filter, it's kind of valuable. Might come in handy at some point. Let's see here. Juice, tuna, more juice, snooze for the mental health. Shotgun shells. Just gonna start stacking all the ammunition that I can't use right now on this end of the picnic table. Here's my 223 bullets and my 7.62 bullets and the 1270 shotgun shells. 12 gauge, 9x18. And did I just see? Oh my god, I'm down to 5 spare bullets for the Mosin. That's rough. That's not great for me. There's a medicine cabinet in here. I'll stick the melatonin in there and the saline. The duct tape. Do I need duct tape for anything? Any of these quests? No. It used to be a thing. Duct tape, yeah, for the handyman quest. Looks like just one, though. So, we'll just put that there. We'll just start staging all my stuff, because I can probably use it for crafting. After all, duct tape is darn universal. Can use it for just about anything. And pineapple. Got plenty of things to eat and drink. Might as well have some. Hydration's falling. It's at 50. Mental's at 60. Now 70. Energy. Let's drink. That's better. That's much better. Potato, I think I'll just store the potatoes. Because it actually hurts my mental health and my hydration to eat the raw potato. Which does make sense to me. It also wouldn't do well to eat the cat food in terms of my mental health, so that's also going in the cabinet. The beer, gonna need the beer for the 6-pack task, which is what, down here? Yep, obviously 6 beers to give to Generalist, and he's gonna give me a Mosin, a PU scope, some ammunition, which is gonna be super useful. Okay, anything extra? Oh, sticks. Yeah, how could I forget the sticks? I suppose I'll put the sticks on the shelf. Look at that. How nice and tidy is that? Okay, still got this extra rifle on me. That's fine. Nothing to do but to go back out. And I think maybe... I don't have any extra ammunition or magazines for this. And we're just starting out anyways, so it doesn't really matter if I die. Who cares? I'm just gonna put that right there. If I die outside of a permadeath zone, I'm just going to appear back at one of my shelters. This is obviously my only shelter at the moment, so I'm going to appear back here. And if I've got stuff here, then I can re-equip myself and just go right back out in some moderate safety with the ability to defend myself, so that's good. Also, is the collision fixed for like weapons and gear? Obviously the magazine is just floating flat on top of the rifle, but I feel like it's closer than it would have been. Oh god. Oh my god. My thing fell. The Glock is now, the G7 is now on the floor. I get that. So, it totally bumped into, it's bumping into stuff. Wow, before it didn't actually bump into things. Oh yeah, check that out. It's landing much closer. It's like laying directly on top of it. In the demo, the hovering and like the bounding boxes for the items and stuff like that, as you would set them down, especially the guns, was pretty big, and also clothing items, so it still hovers very horizontally, and flat directly on top of the RK-95, as you can see, but it's better than it was before. Just take my word for it. So we'll put that back over there. Although whenever it bumps into something, I lose my hold of it, so that's a little frustrating. But it's better than it was. So we'll stick the there and then put the G7 back on the table, right where it needs to be. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Let's head back out. Okay, so I kind of just want to run out to the highway. Because I haven't been to the highway in a long time. It's been quite a while since it was in the demo. And each of the maps have been expanded now, so it's likely bigger than it was before. I'll go this direction, check the tents. See if I can get anything really quick. Nothing. Oh my god. I might be able to get dead. Came from that general direction. Lovely. Open the tent, get some sugar and juice and a blanket. A lot of space, not much value. Don't... Oh my god. Hey, those... The bullet whizzing sounded different. I think maybe even the gunshot from a distance sounded different too. That's the same sound. But that first whiz was new. Alright, so I probably don't want to just track along the coast where I have no cover. Should probably get up closer to the building. See if I can figure out where that shooter is. Is that him over there, or is that like a thing? No, it's a tree. There he is. I see him. I see him. Is he gonna keep coming? Come on. Okay, that got him. Dangerously low on ammo. So I'm gonna panic about that pretty soon. I have to take what he's got. Ah, shotgun's gone. Okay, what'd you have? Just the 1911? Ugh. I even had some 45 rounds that I could have used with that too. Equip. It's at 45%. It does have a magazine full, so that's good. 8 plus 1. Could it always hold 8 rounds? That was just a 7-round magazine. Okay, so there's no other way out this way, right? It's just gonna be the woods and then the barrier, yeah. Yep. Train tracks. Big boulder. Nothing else. Okay. So if I was to continue this direction, over in that corner of the map, where I'm heading to right now, would be the exit to get to the minefield. Getting tired. I don't have any reason to expect that anything else has changed in any grand fashion. I'm super tempted because there was one time in like what, 3 or 4 versions ago in the demo, when you could get to the radar, I believe, there was an Easter egg to find. There was a poster you could find. So this should go to... Oh, school. Got it. This goes to the school. Got it. Okay, so... we can go to the school, and we can go to... What was that? I think maybe I just heard my dog barking in real life, but I thought I heard something in the game. Okay, I don't think that was anything in the game that I have to worry about. So sorry. I just got very distracted there for a moment. We've got... Oh my god, 2 exits from this map. Speaking of distractions... I don't need what this guy's bringing to me right now. He's running up on me. Oh, jeez. Okay. What you got? What you got? He had the RK, right? Yes, he did. It's at 21%. Very likely to jam. But it is fitted with a magazine, and it's got some ammunition in it. So we're gonna do this. At risk of having to deal with that jam sooner or later. Just so that they can actually have... Alright, check this out. It started at full auto, so I'm gonna assume that if I switch it even one time, it's gonna go to single, and as you can tell, the sun is starting to set. I do wish... Ah, man, I missed the indicators where it showed, like, what was equipped on the weapon and, like, the ammunition count and the fire mode. At least I think it showed the fire mode. Because that was all super useful. Listen, man, let's just go check out the school, because that's totally new. We haven't seen the school in any demo yet, and I'm just interested to see what it's like. So, it's gonna get dark soon, but I do have a flashlight with full battery. Let's just give it a shot. Oh, here I am. The school. This is totally new. This is a place I've never been before. I don't know what I should be on the lookout for. I'd imagine the foes here are all still bandits. Don't imagine there's gonna be like guards or military here. Anything in the car I should get? Nope. We saw each of the maps from above in the preview video that aired this morning. So we got some small idea of what's here. All I really know is that the maps are pretty sizable. Certainly compared to what we had before. So I'm just gonna explore. I guess I'll just take a look around. There's more woods. Some vehicles and stuff. Kind of up in the back. Nope. Here's the school building. I used to be able to open up the backs of truck trailers, but not this one. Let's just go inside. Let's check it out. I haven't heard any activity, so I don't think there's anybody in here. At least I desperately hope not. Wow, school building. Looks like a school. Is this like a cafeteria? Yeah. This has got to be a cafeteria. This is a mess hall of some kind. Anything in the freezers? Not much. Some meatballs and some tuna and stuff. I'm not going to load up just yet. Oh, medical... Ah, nothing. There's some medicine cabinets there, but... Darn it if I haven't found anything at all in the medicine cabinets yet. By the way, if you're enjoying this and you want to go try this, you can get it for like $15.99 on Steam right now. Or depending on your regional pricing, it might be even less. But the sale for the amount of game that you're getting and the amount of work that was put into it is awesome. So it basically feels like a steal. I think it's a great price. Some users have already put in literal hundreds of hours into just the demo. And I know they're really excited to get into the first early access. This is build 1. So go check it out on Steam. Give Antti some love, leave a review. What is this? What is this room? It's just a little round structure with a patterned ceiling. I don't know what this is. Alright, so what else is here? What else is here to this place? I see a derelict tank on this bridge. Got an APC here, or a BTR. Oh, I just filled my disk recording this because I totally forgot to uninstall the new games that I had been playing lately. That was bad. Sure hope I got the beginning of this map recorded. Also, whoa, what is this? What is this area? What is this zone? It's getting dark, so it's like hard to see, but... Okay. There's like a... I don't know, there's like a road maze, some sort of like utility area. some sort of recreational zone? These are obviously basketball courts. But what is this? What would this structure be? Got more buildings over there. Still more like a football field over there. No activity yet. This must be the... Oh my god. I just said no activity yet. This must be the main structure. Yeah, I heard that. Also, do you like how I nailed that guy? In the dark! Oh my god! While he was running. Shut up, dude. Shot me from a school window. How evil can you be? What am I dealing with here? What am I up against? Yeah. Dude. Holy crap. That was brutal and bogus. And I have a broken bone. As you can see in the bottom right. That sucks. Health is falling because I have a broken bone. I can't do anything about that. I'm going to pass away out here. Only got 12 health. What if I'm like looking around and I just find, oh, well, there's some cool stuff that I could have had. Just find a splint that I can use really quickly. Yep, I hear ya. Health is falling. This is the hardcore nature of the game. Much like with other games like Stalker and Escape from Tarkov, if you get hit with something that continually drains your health and you can't heal it, you're just gonna die wherever you are. And have to start all over again, except you can't save your progress out here like you could in a Stalker game. When I die, I just have to start at the shelter. And, only use what I've gotten so far, stored up. So all I can do with my time is look around and see where it is I want to start on my next journey into the school. 1 health. Here we go. This is it. About to croak. Hit it with the 0 health. And these are the options. You can just go right back to the main menu or load back into the game. As you'll see, I'm going to start back into the cabin. And here I am. This confirms that all my stuff is still here. Only what I managed to bring back. So my inventory is completely empty now. I don't have anything that I had in my inventory at the time of my dying. So I'm just going to put something. I'm gonna use, yeah, give me that, because I actually have some 7.62 ammunition. And I'm also gonna take the 45s, because it seems pretty typical that I'll find a 1911 on a bandit. I'll keep these things handy. Obviously I can reload this magazine. And then I'm gonna remove this mag and load it up and put that in there. So I've got 2 mags and 13 extra bullets that I can take for the KAM, which is great. And I need to be mindful about how I use this because it is very likely to, or it's more likely than it would be, or more likely, Jesus Christ. It's more likely to jam than it would be if it were at 100% condition. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep that on single fire. I'm pretty sure that's what single fire is. And I'm gonna meet you back at the school. I'm just gonna run right out there. Okay, I'm back, and it's daytime, which is very good and very necessary for me because I don't have another light yet. I'm gonna have to find a flashlight of some kind so that when night does eventually fall, I won't be totally screwed and blind in the darkness. So, here's assuming that the mess hall structure over here is going to be mostly safe because it's so close to the spawn entry for this map from the village. I think that my priority right now should be to find some provisions. And, you know, being in a cafeteria, I should be able to find something to eat, right? Didn't find anything last time, but maybe my luck will change. You got any meals on you? No? No meal on the dead guy. Can't make a meal of the dead guy. That would be bad. Wow. There's some magazine. Got some meatballs. That's good. I'll equip the fleece and the jeans. I'm probably not going to keep a whole lot of stuff. I also found a Steinag magazine on my way up through the village, which was interesting. Also, I don't actually know the pronunciation for that. I've only ever seen it printed. I've never heard anyone actually refer to it. I say Steinag because I look at it. It could be Stanog. I have no idea. It's just a magazine for the M4 and such similar 5.56 weapons. Started with the M16, didn't it? I have to assume so. Hey, I found the board game. How much is that worth? It's worth 140. It's not great. It's not nothing though. Found some meatballs for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and eat those now because hydration and energy were falling. That's better. That's better than nothing. I'll try again. Moving along. I think what I'm going to do this time is actually go all the way over to that field. The soccer field, the football field, whatever that is. It's over in this direction. It would be kind of cool if I could loot the armored vehicles. Don't necessarily imagine there'd be much in them because they're so destroyed and so rusted over that I have to imagine they sustained critical damage, catastrophic damage, took some sort of hit. And anything inside would have been destroyed and taken pretty quickly by troops and crew who either left it when it was destroyed or came through to loot it after they had found it. Baseball. More burned out vehicles. It doesn't necessarily look like fire damage. Is there like a sort of like an anomalous sort of situation that damaged and destroyed things? Is it possible that the transmission did like material damage to things? Don't know. I need to find out. There's nothing in here. Doesn't look like there's anything over there either. So, here is the field. This is clearly a baseball field, at least on this section. I don't recognize all the lines. Seems like there's a lot of painted lines here that aren't familiar to my American eyes as being present on a baseball field. I can work out the logic of the things that I see here, but these diagonal lines, for example, and these yellow lines, I don't know what this would mean. Could it be a multi-purpose field? I'm also not sure what these are. Why would you want these standing things out in a baseball field? I don't know. Having a bit of culture shock here. Somebody send in the culture education forces so that I can learn a few things. There was pretty clearly some intense fighting that took place out here. There's so many vehicles. But it doesn't seem like there's anything to loot. That's kind of a problem for me. Just a big open area that serves no purpose other than to explore and enjoy. Hydration's already down to 31 again. I would imagine that my running around in the summertime is probably making it fall faster than it would if I was just holding still. Maybe even moving slower. There are some structures. This is good. Anything anything other than trash bags to loot? I would really appreciate something. Nope. Well, there's an empty bucket. Toolbox. I do need the toolbox. And nothing. Just detritus. Just trash. A lot of these stone structures to like fortify the terrain and sort of like arrange spaces. Alright, there's the school building. We got wrecked last time. Out over to my left appears to be the boundary of the area. You can see the yellow tape. I don't know if this is like a through zone, like if I can get to any other maps from here. And given the nature of this game, I don't want to overload this video. It's already going to be really long. I'm going to cut down some of it so it's not crazy long, but I honestly wouldn't even care if it was like... I'm going to play this like all day. So I'll finish my recording here pretty soon. We'll have explored the village and come to the school and checked it out. Spent some time for this first day's video. You'll have seen my impressions, which is pretty much the goal here. And then forward from this point is basically just going to be a playthrough. Like, I'm just going to be trying to get as far as I can, do as much as I can, succeed as well as I possibly can, and eventually make it to Vostok. Now is when I have to be careful. We have seen that there are hostile entities here at the school, so... you can hear them now, as a matter of fact. So I need to find stuff to eat and drink. Check lockers. Oh, good. Good, very good. Swap out the duffel bag for the backpack. Found some painkiller too. Over here. Another bucket. Why does he have a whole bucket on him? And nothing else. Nada. Seems like I can go into all the classrooms and stuff, so that's cool. Wow, overhead projector. Sounds pretty close. It's hard to tell if other characters are on the same level or elevation. Oh, classroom. It's a shelter. I can find the classroom key. Also, if you notice, this is day 2. The doctor has shown up here as the trader here for the school area. So I'm going to be able to find him someplace. In a previous version of the demo, oh, there he is. Maybe that's what I was hearing. Sorry, Doctor. Didn't mean to barge in like that. No, I'm definitely still hearing a bad guy. Hey, Doctor. I haven't seen you in a while. 200% tax. But he's got all the medicines and the healing items that I'm going to need, except for like a full-on SOS kit. What about your tasks? Oh, he does need duct tape. Add it to the notes. He's gonna give me tissues for duct tape? Oh, God. Cigars for a thermal blanket. Bookworm. All the books for a medicine cabinet. Dice Master. Board game. Oh, I've got this. Start delivery. Here you go. First task completed. That brings the tax down to 180%, so that's a 20% reduction. And he gave me a locker and a trolley shelf thing. Trolley T, I don't know what that is, but that's what he gave me for that. Fantastic. Night surgery. Needs a headlamp and batteries for that one. Infections, antiseptic, and antibiotics. What? Hypovolemia. Need saline for all that stuff. Need 3 of them. Then he's gonna give me, what is that? W-lock. It's like a tool or something. Mouth organ. He needs a harmonica. That's fun. Oh wow, 3 SOS medical kits for the harmonica. That's good.
Ei sinulla sattuisi niitä hyviä liköörikonvehteja olemaan.
Patient report. And 3 oil what's? What are those? And then the classroom key. Got it. So that's how I'm gonna get the keys. Like the final task for all these guys is to get the keys. I'm hearing footsteps and stuff. I need things to eat and drink. You got any provisions on you? Nope, you don't. Not about to drink antiseptic. That'd be pretty bad, I think. Okay. Goodbye for now, Doctor. Check all the lockers. Hey, there's an inverter. Used to be pretty necessary in the demo for tasks. Another KAM. It's in pretty good shape, actually. I guess I'll take it for now. Why not? I've got the space. I've got the capacity.
Turhaa valitusta. Kotihoidolla olisi lähtenyt.
Just being mindful of all my spaces here, so I don't. Oh, that's good. There's a bunch of stuff in these lockers. Okay. All right, that didn't have a magazine in it. Let me see here. Eat. Eat and be satisfied. There's mustard, which does reduce my mental health to consume, but it's got hydration and hunger. That's good. Got an extra magazine for a 45 if I should find it. Put some gloves on. Already have jeans. Got a duffel. Not gonna load myself up with extras, you know. Let's try to loot these things safely. Got more sticks. Pineapple juice, that's good. I mean, pineapple literally in a can. Another 45 magazine. Wonderful. Sticks. Never know. Never know when you're gonna need some sticks.
Kotihoidolla olisi lähtenyt.
Hey, there's a bag on the floor. A Nomad backpack, which I already have. Garbage, office cabinet, nothing, nothing. Anything on top of it? Nope. Careful look outside. Don't see anybody. Also don't hear anybody. Wouldn't it be funny if you could search each individual desk too? Is that a hat? It is a hat. It's a mosquito hat. I'll put it on. Okay. Alright, I am hearing footsteps now. It's like right over there. I don't know if they're going to be behind closed doors. Don't know if they close doors or if they spawn behind closed doors and just keep them shut. But I have to assume that he's on the level below me. Because I was hearing somebody earlier too. No. Okay, good. Be careful. Be careful. Just, what in the world? Did he hear me and now he's like aggroed? That door's open. These doors are open. Great. Dude, how many 7.62s can you take to the shoulder? God, shut up. Give me that 45. I need that. Equip that. Good stuff. Load the magazines. Remove that magazine. Put that in there. Good. Wonderful. Whoops. Didn't mean to swap those. I meant to load this. That's good. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Doing alright. Enemy eliminated. Anything I should take? Nope. Just searching a derelict abandoned school. It's clearly in terrible disrepair. There's stuff all over the place. Including roaming hostiles that I have to shoot. Oops, I held my rifle up too long and spent my arm stamina. Hydration is falling again. Let's consume the pineapple. Okay, energy, much easier to keep up than hydration. Which does make sense. It is logical. Oh, let's get the belt pouch. Consume the juice. Okay. Oh man, I just saw him out there. I just saw that guy. Now, I don't have to engage everybody I see. And I'm sure that a lot of the time it'll be good not to, because resources are limited. I'm compelled to because I want for all the bad guys in my area to not be alive anymore. I want to be safe. Ah. Got more stuff. Some more 45 rounds too, that's good. Found a clock so I can tell what time it is. Wonderful, 3:35. Got another one of these magazines, that's good. Oh, toilet paper, I need the toilet paper. And I'll take the e-powder. These aren't worth very much, are they? Just 70 euros. Okay, so toilet paper I have to take to the generalist. It's gonna take a while to find the rest of my task items. Gymnasium key? Huh. So the gym is locked. Can't get out there. Wonder what's so special about the gym that it has to be locked. What's in there? Oh boy, did you see that? Got him. Okay. I feel like I would know if anybody else was in the immediate vicinity. So I might be okay for right now. Just gonna check these buildings. Hey, PM5 magazine. It's gonna be tough trying to keep track of those names. Some more 762, wonderful. It is worth it to check the trash. I don't mind. What'd you have on you, friend? RK95, give me that. It's too much. 26%. It's not amazing. And it also takes 762 by 39. So what I should do is remove the magazine, drop this, unload the magazine. And also knowing that there's bullets in these magazines too is good. Let's unload them so that I can just keep my KAM rolling. Don't run out of ammunition. There's also ammo in that, which is really cool. Nice, 104. Beautiful. I like that because I've only got the one spare magazine and I'm gonna have to constantly swap them out. So while I'm thinking about it, I might as well just do that now. Full magazine, drop my arms, I keep forgetting to do that. Load this magazine, all full. Good to go. This is there, that's good, that's fine. I don't, you know what? I don't have a magazine for this, so that's a problem. Can't make use of that effectively. Can't make use of the 1911, but I see it's at 9%. Ugh. So, let's hope I don't have to use that so much, because the likelihood that it'll jam is high. And, I'll have to be really careful about how I engage with that, for each of the reasons that hopefully are obvious to you. Okay, I think that's the entirety of the school map. I'll check over here. See that, oh, you know what? He's got coffee and we need coffee. I remember I got hell one time in the comments on one of my Vostok videos when I left some coffee wherever it was that I found it. Because I'm pretty sure some Finns were in the comments and they were like, I can't believe you left the coffee. Get the coffee. So now every time I see coffee, I get coffee. Just in case. I wonder if maybe there's some like crates or anything. Is there like military crates maybe in any of these dugouts, any of these little spots? No? No hidden loot that I should be aware of, looking out for. Oh, there's a little spot under there. And there's also something over here too. These are sandbags. It's just a small structure, but it does seem to be concrete. So this must have been constructed by the military. Otherwise, why would it be here? That said, there's nothing here. Aha, campsite. I like to see that there are campsites and stuff because the tents are always loot spawns, so there could be stuff to get in the tents. Anything in here? Nope, nothing in this one either. There's another little structure over there. Nothing in the tunnels and tubes. Can I still fit in these? Yes, I can. After all, why not? So, tent. Empty. Empty. Empty, huh? Okay, well. Bad luck this time. Not so good luck that time. I remember in a previous version of the demo that there was some bot behaviors, some idling behaviors. That was going to be a thing. I hope that that's still here in this version. I don't remember seeing that the harbor or the docks were still a part of the game. I would like for them to be. I have to check the list again. Nothing here either. Okay. So maybe I've found all that there is to see, at least for the most part. Because now I'm back around in the field. And I've come up here. There's obviously still bad guys, so I shouldn't just be like, I shouldn't be brazenly just running around willy-nilly. But I'll be a little careful. The gymnasium is the only part of the school building that's locked off to me. I haven't been able to get in there. Otherwise, I was able to explore the structure in total, I think. All in all, I do like it, though. It's a cool zone. And it's... oh, starting to storm. Yep. Got dark and cloudy, and it's starting to rain. Okay. Anything that I missed over here? More trash. Obviously. There's always gonna be trash, but... there's a bucket. There's a body. He's empty. There's a van. Nothing there. And a sedan. Nothing here either. Okay. I suppose maybe that'll just about do it. One last thing I want to check is if this map leads out anywhere to another map. So let me run out in this direction to follow the road. Pretty sure this is the way that I was thinking about. Yeah, I think I see the tape crossing across the road over there, so there's not a way out there. Oh, never mind. Never mind, there is a way. See the sign? And also the gap in the tape. Okay, where does this go? This goes to the outpost map. Got it. Okay, the outpost map and whatever else I get to is going to be next time. So I think that's going to do it for this first video. Guys, I'm so happy to finally have the Road to Vostok Early Access release. I was so excited for today. I took the day off of work. I got up early. I watched the premiere of the release day, the launch day video from Antti. Oh, I found one more thing. Check it out. I found an artillery battery and some bad guys. Oh, God. And, oh, military crate. Ah, darn. Nothing in it, though. Okay, so there is more to find still. Cool, cool. Cool. Good, good. Alright, I think that's it, though. I think that's it. That's cool. Developer Antti, thank you very much for your hard work, man. You've done a great job. I love the way that you've approached the development of this project. I think that you're doing the right thing. I love that you've got all the rights. I love that you're retaining everything for yourself. Keep up the good work, man. I've been so happy watching your progress. I've been so excited to see all of it come to fruition. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm really happy to see such a full roadmap on your website, to see that we're going to get so much more. And I hope things go really well for you. I hope that today goes really well for you. If you see this video, I just want you to know that I appreciate you, and I have so much fun with your game. I had so much fun in the demo, and I'm having fun playing this right now, and looking forward to playing through the rest, the West, God. Been talking for too long now. That's gonna do it for this video. Next time I'm gonna go through school, get to the outpost and check out the outpost map, see what's over there, see if I can't complete a couple more tasks, and carry on along the road to Vostok. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna get out of this storm and run on back to my shelter. And I'll see you soon.